Hey there, it's the first of the year, and in this video I'm going to show you how I set up my bullet journal so that I can be my most efficient self, not only with my social media, but with my clients and all my appointments and all the millions of things that I've got to do. Also, this year it's a very different way of doing things, so stay tuned and I hope you really enjoy this video. ¿Qué onda, mi gente? Welcome back. I'm Jay Franco, and in this week's video I'm talking about my bullet journal. I have been obsessed with bullet journals for about 3 years now, and this is my third bullet journal. My first bullet journal was a couple years ago, and I really enjoyed the way that I did my layout. I had like my monthly spread, and then I had like goals, tasks, reminders for the month, and my daily spread looks like this. So really simple. I start my days off at 5 in the morning and I finish my day off at 10 o'clock at night. And so I was looking for a bullet journal, or I was looking for something that actually helped me keep track from 5 to 10. Most of the agendas out there that I've seen are normally, they start at 6 and end at 9 or 8, or sometimes from like 9 to 8, and I really needed a very long day. And one of the reasons why is because I get up in the morning and I do my Bible study, I work out, then I try to get myself ready for work, and then I answer emails, do what I gotta do, then head out to my day job, because I don't know if you guys knew that, but I still have a day job. Yes, I'm still working on that, and hopefully this year is the year that I really propel my business forward. But even though I have an agency and I have several people working for me, all of us are still part-time, and all of us are still having day jobs and day hustles. And the reason why is because we really want to do things right, and we want to be financially secure before we make the big jump. And it's looking really, really, really positive this year, so we're so excited about that. But with that being said, as we prepare for this year, one of the things that I really wanted to focus on was being strategic. And when I decide to do projects, I wanted to make sure that I execute every single one of my goals and my dreams for this year. So last year in my bullet journal, I got a little excited and I added a few things, from like declarations and goals. One of my goals last year, if you guys can see my vision board, I'm gonna link the vision board video up here on how to create an amazing vision board for yourself. But one of the things on my vision board was to reduce my debt. I started the year at $22,000 in debt. By the time that you guys watch this video, I have annihilated that debt. So I'm so excited. That's another reason why I'm still working on my day job and on my full-time hustle in my agency, because I wanted to make sure that I'm financially secure when I make that complete jump. I've known so many entrepreneurs that no matter what kind of business that they're pursuing, they end up leaving their day job and pursuing their dream job or their entrepreneurial journey, and they don't have anything set up for themselves, and they struggle, and they end up going back to the grind of getting a day job because they weren't financially secure when they did that move. So another thing that I did in my journal this year was include my monthly expenses. And then there's like so many things that I did this year in my bullet journal, and I'm going to show you what like this past week looks like. It's I write down everything that I need to do, and then I time block it in here. If you want to learn how to time block, I also have a video up here that I'm going to link, and it talks about time blocking and how time blocking is so effective, because what doesn't get blocked in here does not get done. So if I have to hang out with somebody, I make sure that I put it in here. If I want to make time for anything, if it's not in here, guess what? It will never happen in my life. That's just the way I decided for it to go, because it's just easier for me that way. If it's not in here, I'm not working on it. So as I was saying, one of my favorite things to do in my bullet journal is to write down all the books that I want to read in this year. And so far this year, I've finished a few more books. I've got to scratch them off that I didn't get to do. And then whatever I didn't finish reading gets transferred from the year to year to the new year. Now that you've seen the setup for the previous years, I want you to see the setup for this year. So earlier remember like a couple weeks ago, in the month of December, I was reading the book 12-Week Year, and I was so inspired that I called one of my girlfriends and I told her, hey, you've got to do this. Like, you've got to do this for your business. This is pretty incredible. And she's a financial advisor, and she started getting on it. She started reading it. She's like, this is the best book that you have recommended to me, like in all the books that you've recommended to me. And I'm like, isn't it so powerful? So then we got on and we decided to add another friend. And so that friend starts reading it, and she's also empowered. So this coming up weekend on Sunday, by the time that you watch this video, we're actually in that planning and strategy meeting. So on Sunday we have like a girls strategy, and it's those 3 friends that I'm talking to you about. Well, 2 friends and myself, that makes 3. So it's 3 of us, and we're getting together to really plan out our 12-week year. So in the 12-week year, it also like kind of gets you to start thinking about what you want to accomplish. You know, what are your goals? I literally sketched out my 12-week year. I put my 3 goals that I'm going to be focusing on. There's 3 things, and then there's like a little brain dump about the goals. Then there's actionable tactics about the goals. So then I go in there and I really start to write down all the things that I need to execute so that I can accomplish these goals. And once I'm done, then I break them out in weeks. So everything that I need to accomplish every single week to get to that goal, all those milestones, the stepping stones, this tactical activities are going to be broken down by week. So I've also, even this year, if you notice, I've literally like labeled my weeks for the year. And I started off with this week because I'm actually ahead of my 12-week plan, and I actually started last week. And one of my plans is to finally launch Cross Socially, and I am 30 days away from launching Cross Socially. So stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to tell you all about what Cross Socially is in the next coming videos. It's going to be so exciting, and I have a new partner. And I'm just completely like mind blown about like Cross Socially and everything that I need to do to get this going. I have the first capsule up, and I have been working really diligently to try to get this to you guys. All right, so I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what Cross Socially is yet, but back to my bullet journal. So that's how I did my setup. I set up with, every 12 weeks, there's a spread that goes over the goals that I want to achieve in the 12-week year. And the whole point of a 12-week year is so that you start becoming very, very strategic and like literally get things done. Early in the year, if you look up here, there's a link to the book, to the video that I did on the book, Getting Things Done. I was going through a lot of creator burnout, agency burnout, daytime job burnout, life burnout, everything burnout, and I'm still going through a little bit of that, and I'm trying to get better at it. And so one of the things that, one of my girlfriends recommended, her name is Lisa, she said, hey, read the book Get Things Done. And it shows you how to get all of the things that you have to get done that are stuck in here and just brain dump them and then start like tasking them and booking them in your day-to-day. And as I said, go back and look at those videos on how to calendar block those tasks so that you can be more effective in 2020. So this is my spread for this week. These are things that I took from my last bullet journal and I added it here. And then these are new tasks for this week. And then I block out my daytime job in blue all the time. And then I block out my times that I go to church in like baby blue or teal. And then things that are really important, I usually do them in pink or red. And then everything else that tends to get moved around a lot, I pencil in so that I can erase it and then pencil in again if I need to, or move things up and down, because I want to be also flexible to time constraints and to things going over. I have a meeting, it goes over. So I want to make sure that I get those things, that I account for those times in my bullet journal. So I have set up, as I said, week 1, week 2, week 3, and all the way down to week 12, and then week 12 finishes March, and I'm really excited because, you know, March is also my birthday month, and even more exciting because week 12 is when I also, you know, when it's also my birthday. So I'm so excited that hopefully like everything goes as planned, and as I'm working through this week is like my best and hardest week to like get everything done that I planned for 12 weeks. And then I'm gonna take 2 weeks off and basically regroup, re-strategize, replan a new 12 set of goals for the next 12 weeks, and continue to really crush 2020. And one of the reasons why I decided to do my bullet journal this way is because I want to make sure that this coming year I do everything that I plan on doing. Last year I had so many ideas, so many projects that I wanted to do, so many things that I wanted to do, but as time goes by and the year goes by, I either put them in the back burner, or, and if this is you, comment below if this happens to you, or you start doubting that you can even accomplish those goals. So for me, another one of my goals was to get down to my ideal weight of 119 pounds. I crushed that. I crushed like killing my financial debt. I am 117.4 pounds. I am 20% body fat. I am like freaking crushing it. So yes, not everything in my vision board came true, and I have again, like in here, decided to do a vision board that I will be working on this weekend with my girlfriends, the two that I mentioned, and I'm going to go over my personal goals, my financial vision board, my business, and my finance again. So, you know, new things that I want to accomplish. Some of the things that were in my old vision board from last year are going to get transferred into this year. The things that I accomplished get done, and I'm going to like write memories in here to remind myself that I can get this done, that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And that is like kind of like my motto this year. And just to finish up, I also include the words from my church. They're like the word for the year, and my word for the year is change. There's going to be a lot of changes in my life this year, and I am embracing it. And then I was doing Bible study. Well, actually last night I was looking for like a Bible study plan, and I fell upon this one. I typed in like January Bible study plan, and it talks about change and all the verses about change, and I was just so inspired, and I was like, okay, that definitely is God telling me that that's the correct word, because I've been praying about the word change for such a long time. So now that you've seen my bullet journal setup, I really hope that you find some inspiration to set up your own agenda, your own bullet journal, you know, really crush all of your goals and dreams that you have for 2020. You know, dreams are just dreams. They will not come to pass if you don't break down that dream, putting it into goals and objectives, and then literally write out everything you need to do to accomplish this goal, and then plan it out and fit it in your day-to-day activities, because if they don't get planned, it doesn't get done. So guess what, guys, all of you that are like really making those goals and New Year's resolutions and all that stuff, keep in mind, if you really want the new year to be successful and to achieve everything that you can possibly dream of, you've got to make sure that you put it into action. And the best way that I know how is to put it in my bullet journal. And I really hope that this has inspired you and giving you kind of ideas on how to really roadmap your way to success in 2020 by really like putting everything in there. I mean, seriously guys, look, it says here YouTube shooting, and yes, it's a little, I flip-flopped the time, so I didn't get to change the times earlier, but YouTube shooting. I'm shooting multiple videos today just to get you guys going and to get my month going, and so I don't have to worry about like shooting lots of videos. But if it doesn't get planned, it's not going to happen. So if your goal is to start like YouTube this year and you don't know when you're going to shoot, you know, hey, put it in your calendar. time block it, use a Google Calendar or use a bullet journal. So thank you so much, guys, for following my channel. I had such incredible growth last year. I want to thank all of my 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and right now I'm way over that, and it's the first of the year of 2020, and I am way past 1,000 subscribers. So I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for following me. And lately, all of you that have been commenting lately, like these past couple of days, I want to welcome you, to my channel, and thank you so much for your support and all your comments, and just really inspiring me to do more, and your questions. I love it. Like, so thank you so much. Again, I did this video because it is the beginning of the year and people tend to have New Year's resolutions and everybody's planning their bullet journals or their bujos, but I did it because I'm a business owner. I own my own marketing agency. I am now in a partnership. I have a partner for my marketing agency also. So I have a new partner, and then in my other agency I have my other partners. So I have a lot going on, and in the last month of December I gained 3 new clients. So with that being said, I have been literally working all day every day, and I haven't spent any time for myself or time to do anything other than work. So for me, managing my time is so important for me this year. So I really wanted to share how I set up my bullet journal with you, and I hope again to inspire you. Como siempre, mi gente, I'm Jay Franco, and I bring you videos every single Thursday that talk about marketing, especially how to market your own business and DIY it so that you can have a better social media presence, create influence online, and definitely to master your marketing for your business. Okay, besitos a todo mundo y nos vemos la próxima semana.